What if I told you that a single, seemingly innocent cup of coffee could completely obliterate an entire marriage? I mean, seriously? This isn't just your run-of-the-mill tale about infidelity. No, no, my friend. This is a gut-wrenching saga of loneliness, regret, and the harsh, brutal reality that sometimes the most catastrophic mistake of your life kicks off with something that feels as harmless as a cozy caffeine fix. Buckle up, because this is the absolutely jaw-dropping story of Emily. Emily Carter never imagined she would become the kind of woman she used to judge. From the outside, her life looked perfect. She had a beautiful home, a caring husband named David, and everything most people dream of. But behind closed doors, things were different. David worked long hours every single day. He wasn't cruel. He wasn't abusive. He simply believed that providing a better future for his wife meant sacrificing his time today. Every evening, he came home exhausted. Dinner became silent. Conversations grew shorter. The laughter they once shared slowly disappeared. Emily didn't miss expensive gifts. She missed feeling seen. She missed feeling important. Most of all, she missed feeling loved. Then, one rainy afternoon, something unexpected happened. She received a message from Ryan Brooks, an old college friend she hadn't spoken to in years. It was only 2 words. Coffee tomorrow. She hesitated. She knew she should say no. But loneliness has a strange way of convincing people that harmless choices don't have consequences. So she agreed. That first meeting felt innocent. They laughed about old memories, talked for hours. For the first time in a long time, Emily felt like someone was truly listening to her. Coffee became dinner. Dinner became late-night phone calls. Late-night conversations became secret meetings. And eventually, those meetings became something neither of them could pretend was innocent anymore. Every time Emily left Ryan's apartment, she whispered the same sentence. I have to go home. Ryan would smile and quietly answer, then don't. Oh, back at home, David apologized for working too much. He promised things would get better soon. Emily smiled. Then she lied again. At first, lying made her feel sick. Soon, it became routine. She wasn't living one life anymore. She was living two. But secrets never stay hidden forever. One evening, Emily forgot to delete a single message. David wasn't looking for evidence. He simply picked up her phone after hearing a notification. The message read, I already miss you. In that single moment, everything changed. David's hands began to shake. His heart sank. He didn't scream. He didn't throw the phone. He didn't even cry. Instead, he quietly sat alone in the living room, reading months of conversations between the woman he loved and the man she had chosen instead. Sometimes, silence hurts more than anger ever could. The next morning, David made a decision. He wouldn't beg. He wouldn't argue. He wouldn't fight for someone who had already stopped fighting for their marriage. He quietly filed for divorce. Emily expected tears. She expected shouting. She even expected him to ask her to stay. But he never did. Months passed. David slowly rebuilt his life. He focused on his career. He found peace. Eventually, he found happiness again. Ryan, however, was different. Without the excitement of secrecy, his interests faded. The phone calls became less frequent. The messages became shorter. The promises disappeared. One ordinary afternoon, Ryan packed his things, looked at Emily, and simply said, "This isn't what I wanted anymore." Then he walked away without looking back. For the first time, Emily realized something heartbreaking. Ryan never wanted forever. He only wanted the thrill. She had sacrificed a loyal husband for someone who never intended to stay. A year later, Emily saw David again by chance. He looked different, lighter, healthier, happier. Beside him was another woman. She wasn't younger, she wasn't more beautiful. She simply arrived at the right time, with honesty instead of secrets. Emily stood there, quietly watching them disappear into the crowd. She looked down at the wedding ring she had kept in a drawer all year. Slowly, she slipped it into the palm of her hand. A tear rolled down her face as she whispered, "I'm sorry." But some words arrive too late. Some doors never open again. And some mistakes don't just change your life, they become your life. So remember this. Loneliness can explain a bad decision, but it can never erase its consequences.